We'll move on to the city manager's report. Mr. Mackie.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. I'm going to keep this brief. I just have wanted to make a statement in regard to the engineer's resignation. Kristen's resignation is a significant loss to the city of Hillsdale. Her expertise and leadership were instrumental in completing our road reconstruction and infrastructure work over the past 5 years. Her departure will leave a gap that will be difficult to fill. We've tried. As the last gentleman said, trying to get young folks to come back to small rural communities is very challenging. We looked for 2 years to find an assistant for Kristen, and we offered very competitive wages and couldn't find people from our own county that wanted to come back and stay. They all wanted to leave. On this, as I said, it will be difficult to fill. This will have a real and immediate consequence for our city. Without an in-house engineer, our road projects will slow down. The workload on remaining staff and project costs will increase. There's no doubt about it. Contracting out both the design and construction management components of future projects will add hundreds of thousands of dollars to our efforts annually. That's where I say we will slow down. Working with consulting engineering firms, everything's a percent typically, and they're much higher than what we were paying her annually, and that's in the time, the extra thing she did for us. As the council knows, this is the second staff resignation in recent weeks, and there seems to be a common theme. I believe it points to a deeper issue that deserves reflection. When city staff are treated with distrust, targeted criticism, and hostility, it creates a culture that is damaging, demoralizing, and ultimately unsustainable. We have a very good staff here, department heads and staff below them, that could go anywhere and get jobs and do their professional work. They choose to be here in Hillsdale. When it becomes unbearable for them, they leave and they go elsewhere. If this pattern continues, I'm worried we'll see more resignations. That means losing institutional knowledge, disrupting daily operations, and compromising our ability to meet the very goals this council has set. Without expertise and professionalism and those who understand these projects, we will be paying more and we will be dead in the water, or we will be at a crawl. The future of this city and the services we provide to the people of Hillsdale depends on retaining and supporting professional and capable staff. That requires trust. It requires respect, and it requires leadership that recognizes distinct and vital roles between both council and the staff, working together to serve the best interests of the communities. The staff, the council, the mayor pro tem, all of us, and the residents. The residents are critical to this because this is their community, pulling on the same end of the rope. And when we foment distrust and criticism and hostility and share false information or other things like that, it just creates hostility amongst the team that are supposed to be here to serve the residents. And with that, have the best interests of the city in mind. I mean, we literally have many folks that could either retire or could find a job elsewhere. And it's my job to try to motivate them to stay here, even, to present things that to the council, to the residents, and achieve the goals that you set in front of us. When the staff is demoralized, they start looking for other jobs, and that's my concern. Is Karen, the finance director, she works in many communities across the state and has since her retirement from the finance director position in Ann Arbor. And she will tell you that we have one of the top management structures of any community this size in the state, and now we're losing them because of the issues that we've talked about. That being said, as I mentioned, I think this is an issue of deeper reflection, and we need to talk about either through ONG or as council as a whole, how we move forward to both stop the bleeding and work together towards the benefit of the community. That's all, Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you, Mr. Mackie. We will move on to council comment.